Are you sitting at home looking around thinking that you have got to do a decor refresh for this home, but are you afraid of taking a major risk? Our next guests say we can turn our design fears into creative inspiration. Husband and wife duo Robert and Cortney Novogratz are known for projects that mix out-of-the-box designs with accessible family living that is also functional for their family of 9 because they have 7 kids. Amazing. They have worked on their own homes, celebrity homes, and even a tree house in Brazil, and now they are sharing their advice and secrets to success. Their latest project is their new book, the Novogratz Chronicles, Lessons Learned from 25 Years of Buying and Renovating Houses. We are so happy to have them with us now. Cortney and Robert, welcome, and congratulations on your book.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So you really take us through your design journey, starting at when you even met and bought your own home for the first time. You chose a townhouse that had rotted wood, mold, the works, but you saw potential. Why is that, and what do people at home, what should they do when they see things that look really challenging?
I wish we had a picture of this townhouse was really battered. It looked like a face that had taken some punches.
Right, it was a condemned building for sure, but it was the only thing we could afford, so why not? And we definitely had vision. I mean, we realize not everyone has vision, but design does not have to be so daunting. It does not have to be just a snobby business. Hopefully we inspire people that they can do it themselves. Your eye will never lie.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that.
We also chose a townhouse because we could kind of control our own destiny. We could do anything within there we wanted to. But it's whatever people look, a small, tiny apartment, whatever is yours. But for us, we really wanted a house and really control everything within that environment.
But Cortney, you mentioned the eye won't lie, but the gut will also be very afraid, and the gut doesn't lie either, right? And so you say you still get fearful when you take on a new project.
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you tell
I'm fortunate
people?
that I get to work with my husband. Not everybody has that, and sometimes that's why we have a job, is we're decorators and people lean on us. But people can pick a paint color. It's not so overwhelming. And ultimately, it's your space, whether it's a small studio or a house. It is your home, and so it should reflect who you are. And so to take risks, the great thing is our book, there's so many other outlets out there that can inspire you to kind of learn from other people, but to, lead with your gut, even though it's fearful and scary, you can get through it.
So another thing that's scary is a blank wall, and I have like a really bad habit of never putting photos up in my house because I don't even know where to start. We have a little demo project here. If we can move over to this little section of the wall, we would love your help in figuring out how people at home can design their own wall space. The gallery wall was really big a few years ago, and I think, is it back? And what should people know before hanging up pictures?
It is back, and again, do not be afraid, okay? The first thing is to take that step. If you have family portraits, this beautiful photo of you guys here in the studio.
The selfie I took.
I mean, first of all, who looks great in this photo? Everyone else is like in the factory.
But the best thing is choose your wall. Always start in the middle.
Okay.
That way you can add to it as the years go on, whoever you want to add to your wall.
Oh, okay.
And so basically you start in the middle with a larger photograph. There are no rules. It doesn't matter where you want to hang it. Try to start in the middle, but then just add to it. And you will watch it grow. And if you run out of pictures, take a little break. Hug the middle of the wall, take a break, come back to it a few years later, and just keep growing.
How far apart should the photos be?
It really just depends. Personally, I love different sizes, different size frames. They can be inexpensive. They can be all black is best. They can have a matte.
All black frames.
All black frames.
And affordable.
And
Don't have to spend a lot
You can
on.
buy them at Home Goods, at TJ Maxx, all over. That's really sweet.
Do you like the white outline, the matte outline?
Matte, well, I like some mattes and some don't have to have mattes. Like this photograph is really large, and so it doesn't need for a matte. The biggest thing to do is to get them up there. So when I come over to your house, I get to see who's your loved ones. What is your collection? Did you go on a vacation? That's what matters the most.
Now I feel pressure to have these up in case Cortney ever comes over to make sure that I've actually done this.
It's been 5 years we have blank walls in our house.
I do too?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
People love seeing a family wall.
They
really
do.
But I'm actually intimidated by that, the finding of the stud or the right contraption to hang the picture.
Okay, but look at this. It doesn't make sense, but then it does make sense. It's about getting started. It's about that first picture and then stepping back to the beginning. Your eye will never lie. When you step back and look at it, you'll know this is a little crooked, so that needs to be fixed. But other than that, express yourself.
But as your family grows, the wall can grow with it.
That's
so
so
you don't have.
true.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
And then the frames, like how important are these frames? Or is it about the inner beauty inside the frame?
Again, if you notice, that's why we kept it consistent and chose all black. So you don't really know, is this one a little more pricier than this one? They all complement each other. They all go together. I'm actually going to see if we want to switch that one.
Yeah, what's your
Let's
thinking
do this
here?
one.
Why
We're
are we
going to do
switching?
that here.
Because we had a little hole,
Yeah, we
right?
have a little hole here.
Okay.
And we're going to do this here.
Gosh, this looks good.
Wow, she got it.
Confident in mixing and matching.
And we can mix and match. But if we do that here, we
Okay.
cover that.
You were trying to cover the nail, right? And people can do this at home with
Exactly.
strips too that stick to the wall, right? We don't have to use.
Yeah, and you don't start with all nails on the
Yeah,
wall, right?
yeah,
We
yeah,
did
yeah.
that because of time, but
Yeah.
you would start one at a time.
And we don't have glass here because of the lighting, and
Of
that's why
course.
normally you would have glass.
Right.
Yes.
And again, you just mix and match and you play around with it and you do one nail at a time.
Okay.
And family's different to everybody. It could be your friends, it could be your dog. With us, it's grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Could be you with the showgirls in Las Vegas.
That's really fun.
I actually have that one up at home.
I noticed that one.
All right. And it doesn't have to be black and white. This is just
It
an
could be
aesthetic
whatever.
you can
This is
choose.
what we
Yeah.
decide to
That's what
do
you're known
because it
for.
looks, so beautiful, but we are not afraid of color.
Okay, I'm just going to copy this and take this over to my house.
Go for
All right?
it.
All right. Thank you so much, Cortney and Robert Novogratz.
Thanks
The
for
book,
having us.
Is called The Novogratz Chronicles. It is available right now wherever you like to buy your books.